Hello, my name is Jarvis Darnay. We've come to find that throughout human history, humans have developed a strong relationship with God. Few of these relationships, however, are as strong as the relationship between the consecrated sisters of the purest heart and God himself. Today in studio, we have one of these sisters, Sister Catherine, and she's taken the time out of her day to explain to us the councils of this order, the history of the order itself, and several of the ministries the order takes place in. Please join me in welcoming Sister Catherine as she explains to all of us what it would be like to experience a day in the life of a consecrated sister. Here's the interview between Sister Catherine and myself. Please enjoy, and God bless. So, Sister Catherine, what would you say exactly is a consecrated sister?
Well, a religious sister is a woman who does, lives, ministers, and prays within the world. We perform religious duties and spread the gospel through good deeds. We also make vows that we will uphold the sacred counsels of poverty, obedience, and chastity. We realize that God was calling us for the true vocations as holy sisters who dedicate themselves fully to Christ.
Beautifully articulated, Sister. But could you please go into more depth about the councils?
Yes, absolutely. The councils are a special consecration that are based on the celebration of baptism. They basically emphasize the initiative of God and the transforming relation to Him which religious life involves. God calls on a person whom He sets apart for a particular dedication to Himself. The councils are a way for accepting God's call and promising to fulfill His plan.
That's so interesting. So tell me, how did this particular sisterhood begin in the first place?
Our organization was founded by a Nigerian seminarian named Petrus Matthias Idibo on the Feast of All Souls, which was actually, a couple days ago. Anyway, she wanted to make sure Jesus was known to the world through prayer and through action. She wanted to create a group that teaches and preaches and heals in order to spread awareness of God's love.
Beautifully spoken, sister. Now tell me, how did you figure out this would be your vocation in life?
Well, through lots and lots and lots of prayer. I opened my heart to God and I made myself aware that what He was calling me to do. I gave it a lot of thought, and eventually I figured it out that this is what I was meant to do for the rest of my life. It was my true calling from God.
Thank you, sister. Now lastly, I'd like to ask you about the ministries included in your lifestyle.
Well, actually there's a lot. To name a few, there are the need for prayer, discerning of your vocation, apostolic work, cloistered and monastic ministries, formation process in the diocesan priesthood. And,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our interview. I'd like to thank Sister Catherine for coming down here,
Thank you for having me.
About her vocation, and I'd like to thank you and for speaking about your dedication to Christ, and I hope you inspire many to join your vocation.